Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. It's Josh Allen that'll be orchestrating the offense, a 6'5" quarterback from Wyoming.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he's probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
Into the air right away is Allen. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burko?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Allen. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. When you talk about this Jets defense, they're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that it's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. On play action, Allen, blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And did he get in? No! They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Allen going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in his opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. Henry is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal will feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Derrick Henry with his 14th run. on the year. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses who have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That is incomplete. The Jets had 10 and 5 to start play. And they come. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll buy some time right. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. It takes 2 to tango. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll run with Robinson. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Robinson again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Jets are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. There's Mike Williams now as his guys head back out to go on offense. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little. They bask in it. They think this is, okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes to come your way, too, because I've got to kick coverage in his direction.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
When you talk about this Jets defense,
it's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
and he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Allen to throw once more.
A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jair Alexander.
And the Jets are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off, actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
That's good for 28 yards. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Back to throw now on first down.
A throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
A loss of 6 yards. Brings up 3rd and 16.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him now complete.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. These two teams all tied after one.
Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2nd and 2. Rolling to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2.
Robinson will score. Touchdown, New York.
He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Pittsburgh offense making their way back out
That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He'll dump that one off to Mitchell.
And he'll be out right at the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he goes out right around the 39. And they pick up the first down there.
It wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Throwing now is Allen. And his throw here is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
Pressure can jump from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That's taken on the 25. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return.
And the Jets will take over.
Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. With these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 43 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got Pierce. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 13-yard line.
Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Baron Browning
buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Fielded at the 33. Now a hit and a loose football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they'll start with great field position. Yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they? Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Now Allen.
Screen play setting it up for Mitchell.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate, drops it.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And New York set to take the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That's good for a Jets. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he is out of bounds moves, but not before he's inside the 30.
18 more yards there and another first down.
That's another Jets first down. First comes in at the 27-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. That one finds Pierce right side. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where...
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the...
It's caught inside the 25. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 53 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one... after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Robinson up the middle.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's 2nd and 8. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Butker on for the PAT. At 21 points. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games?
There he goes, left side. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 31. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side.
And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
On the give, here's Robinson.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
4 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. On the move to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets are able to widen their advantage.
Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was finished by the touchdown run from the 15. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steelers ready for their next possession. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Allen looks to throw on second down.
Running the slant, and he finds Mitchell.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And bulldozing his way through. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. Allen now looks to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Allen going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway count.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Josh Palmer
From 3 yards out.
and the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
And New York set to take the field.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he's got some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
That's good for a Jets. First and 10.
Back to Robinson now on first down. Now inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Bijan Robinson with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Jets extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
45. Steelers 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Allen. He's got him in, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Jets are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too.
Handoff now to Robinson.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
131 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Again, it's Robinson.
He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. From just shy of midfield, here's a second down and 6. Here's Robinson.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35.
at the 35-yard line.
They run. Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
10 yards on the pickup.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Out. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. The Jets on third down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They'll go with a keeper. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they can't.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Butker on for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Here's Allen.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's Allen to throw it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Throwing is Allen on third. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but They've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
He'll buy some time right. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Jets,
they improved to 11-5 now with 1 week remaining.